So here's the new 2015 Ram heavy duty Cummins turbo diesel. This is a nice truck, and I got it up at Dave Smith in Kellogg. And now let me tell you something, I've bought a few trucks and cars over the years, but that was the most hassle-free experience I ever had. I had them take off the stock Firestone tires, and I had them put on the Wrangler Duratrax, which are a good tire for, you know, winter and snow and stuff, and legally, you know, it qualifies as a traction device. And this has got the 6.5 foot bed, and it the other thing I had them do was I had them put a spray in bed liner. That's gonna protect that, you know, from firewood and everything else. And this also has from the factory, it's got the trailer hitch here, and then it's got another trailer hitch for the wiring, that is. But this one here is not as common, but you get this on a lot of trucks right here. Toyota had that. And the receiver, what they call the receiver, this is bigger, so they provide you with a sleeve that goes inside. So I put it on there, and that's cool. And this does not have a slider window on the back, but that's okay. And the other nice thing about the Rams are that where I put the diesel right here, this is what they call the spout for the DEF fluid, which is diesel exhaust fluid. It's another thing that, you know, the environmentalists you know, had to shove through, but those are both in there, which is handy, because the other rigs, the other diesel, you know, trucks and stuff, you have to pop the hood to add that fuel, or that diesel exhaust fuel. But yeah, so this is the Ram 2500 heavy duty. It's got power windows all the way around, and this portion of the mirror here I can control from the cab. I can tilt both ways like this and like that, so that's nice, you know, when you're towing something. And I kind of like having this little you know, the rounded one that gives you a little bit of a more view out to the side, you know, or down close. And these mirrors stick out further, so I can see behind the travel trailer and the work trailer. And they're breakaway mirrors, you know, so if you accidentally hit something, why, you know, you won't bust it permanently. But anyhow, then looking at the inside here, it's got black and a charcoal, and I like that. Yeah, power windows there. And let's see, this is what I like. Hold on. Oh, hey, check it out. It's got one of them newfangled keys. I got 2 of them. So I'm gonna fire it up. Now you hear that? That's music to a truck guy's ears. That is music. So anyways, check out in the middle here. These controls right here control that little display screen there in the middle. So right now I've got it on fuel economy. That just tells me what kind of, you know, miles per gallon I'm getting. But I can scroll back and we'll go up to vehicle info, and there we are on vehicle info, and that's a gauge summary. Coolant 183 degrees, transmission 165, oil temp, and oil pressure. So we'll go down to engine hours, 3 on the idle, 15 on the drive. Tire pressure all the way around, within a pound or so of each other. There's coolant temperature. There's transmission temperature. There's oil temperature. There's oil pressure. There's oil life, and it's good, so I don't have to change that for a while. Fuel filter life is good. And battery volts, good. Exhaust brake, turbo boost, and back there. So now we'll just go back to fuel economy. I like to keep it there just so I can see what's going on. But then your controls here, radio, which it's just AM and FM. I don't have a CD or nothing, but that's okay. It's got this bench seat on the front, but I like it that it has the fold down armrest. Now what's nice about this is if I push this in the up position, it makes a pretty good barrier for the old Stoli man back there. He won't be you know, wanting to get in the front so much. And yeah, in the Toyota I jerked out the back seats, but here I just folded the bench up. But Stoli was barking at one dog, you know, in a parking lot when I was coming home, and so when he turned around, he put his paws up here, and boy, it snapped right down. So I put a strap over there. That's going to keep that in place. But yeah, he's got a couple of blankets here, and then shag carpet. Got water dish in there for him. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to secure that so I don't have a bunch of spills all the time. But this is really nice. I like it. Let's see, I'll show you something else too. Now this this truck does not have a backup camera. On the Toyota, there was a backup camera right here which looked right down at the trailer hitch. So they make wireless aftermarket backup cameras. You know, you get a little screen kind of like the, you know, size of these new iPhones, you know, with the big screen, and that'll be on your dashboard. And then you mount one of those little lenses out here in the back, and that will, you know, take care of it. Now until I come up with that, you know, solution, I just threw together a simple little you know, little viewer for myself. I'm just gonna, you know, put a towel on the other side and put a little clamp on there, you know, when I go to hook up the trailer. But let me show you this. I checked it out, and this should work out just fine. See, if you look in that rear view mirror right there, you can see that mirror back there, and you can see the chrome ball. So all I have to do is jack up the trailer and then back up the truck, you know, until I see that you know, receiver, the ball there and the trailer hitch over there lining up correctly, then go out and drop it on down. But yeah, and I like the fact that this has got the old school, you know, 4 high, 2 high neutral and 4 low selector. You know, the push buttons and stuff, they're nice. I mean, they are nice, but I like the old school one. It just seems like it's more, you know, like less things to go wrong. But yeah, so I spent some money on the tires. They gave me 85 bucks a pop trade-in for the old, you know, the new tires that were on there, which is those tires there, but that's more of a highway tire. And being out here, I want aggressive tread. And then it's got right here, it's got that mountain symbol. And with that mountain symbol, that's what I was talking about earlier. It you know, when you're on these higher elevations and you see those signs on the road, change or traction devices required, well, this is a traction device. So anyways, the tires, the spray-in bed liner, and I also added on their best extended warranty, and it's through Chrysler. It's not like some other outfit. It's through Chrysler. So I took the best one they got. It'll take me out to 120,000 miles, which the factory warranty right now, if you don't get an extended warranty, the factory warranty is 3 years, 36,000 miles. So this takes it out to 120,000 miles and 8 years, I believe it was. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. I really enjoyed the drive back. Funny thing was, see, I worked Sunday night, and I took off Monday morning to head up to Kellogg, Idaho, where I got this truck. So I didn't set the alarm Monday morning. I just got up when I got up, and you know, then I started driving, and I got up to Richland, Washington, which is about halfway to Kellogg. I got up there like maybe, I don't know, 4 o'clock. So then I spent the night there, but I wanted to come home on Tuesday, so I got up at 3 a.m. Tuesday morning and drove the rest of the way to Kellogg, which is another 230-40 miles. So I made the deal, you know, signed the papers, and that was all said and done. And then I started coming back. So backtracking was pretty simple, leaving Idaho, just stay on the freeway, and I blew on through Spokane, and I knew I had to go a ways yet before I, you know, get to the junction that takes me back to Richland, and then crossing over into Oregon and back on I-84. But I don't know, I guess I wasn't paying attention, but I missed the turn off. And when I finally realized that, man, I should have turned already, well, turns out it was a 67-mile mistake. So meaning I had to go back 67 miles because, you know, that's where I got back to where I should have turned. So that's 134 miles. So you take that 230 something I drove in the morning to get to Kellogg with the Toyota, and then when I left, you add that 134 mile mistake, and then the 400 regular miles that it is from 430 or 440 from Kellogg to La Pine. All in all, I drove right about 800 miles on Tuesday, maybe a little over, but yeah, but it was a good ride. I enjoyed it, and comfortable truck. I like the way it you know, rides down the road. It's, you know, like trucks are. It's, you know, firm, solid, stiff ride, and handles well and everything. So that's what's going on here. But anyways, my buddy over there, Stoley, he's quite comfy in the back seat. He didn't like it on the way home because I hadn't modified the bed yet, you know, so he had to contend with the lumps on the floor, you know, the little storage areas, and you know, little hump in the middle where the driveline hump and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so that's all settled, and he's a happy camper now, and old Hunter's a happy camper. So I'll catch you guys later. You take care.